Hello friends, I'm Jingjing, a young person who drives outside the mainstream of Chinese society. Because of illness, I have been unemployed for 2 years. For Chinese society, especially for young people, this is simply unbearable. It means you have almost ruined your career. In China, companies cannot accept a young person who has been out of work for 2 years, especially when that person is also an unmarried, childbearing age woman. They will think you are not stable enough. And China always has plenty of young people to hire. Age discrimination and fertility discrimination are very common. Fortunately, I have an online work-from-home part-time job that keeps me going. My monthly income from this job is about $420. I live in Hefei, a second-tier city in China. This is the apartment I rent, about $280. I share it with a friend, so we split the rent equally, about $140. This area is close to an industrial park, and the building is a resettlement housing designed for relocated villagers. That's why there are many elderly people and young people around. Settlement housing means that due to urbanization, some land that was originally rural is used for city construction. Farmers who lose their rural homes are given new apartments in residential compounds by the government. They usually end up with more housing and more money than before. However, the soundproofing in such apartments is poor. Sometimes I can hear conversations from the floor above clearly. Some elderly people who are used to real life haven't adapted to city living, so they often smoke in the elevator, which is a bit hard to tolerate. Today, I'd like to give you a simple glimpse into one of my days and show you the life of a young person on the margin of Chinese society. In spring, I usually wake up quite early, a little after 6. I worry about washing up and eating breakfast might wake my roommate, so I study until about 7:40 before I start making breakfast and getting ready. By the time I finish wash up, breakfast is ready. Actually, I'm not very good at cooking. This is my own creation for breakfast. Leftover rice soaked in liver and egg drop soup.
Obviously, cooking really isn't your thing.
After eating, I go to the library to continue studying and working. I don't know where you go when you are at a low point in life. I usually choose the library. I used to prefer staying home, but staying home made my mood and health worse. So now I go to the library. The little stores in the subway station always lift my mood. During the day, the store owner is usually not around. You can just pick what you want and scan a code to pay.
Mine so shy.
I used to dislike interacting with people. It felt draining. But now I realize that humans are social creatures. Being around people, even strangers, makes your mental state a little more positive. The library gathers many marginal people. Some are unemployed but too afraid to tell their families, so they come here to read and pretend to be at work, like me. Some are college students preparing for graduate school or civil service exams. Others are freelancers who don't want to work from home, so they come to the library. Since today is a holiday, there are quite a few students as well. This place can be used to listen to some classic music and pop music. There is also some traditional Chinese culture, opera. In recent years, young Chinese people have become increasingly interested in traditional culture. I love these dancing Chinese characters. Occasionally, some famous people are invited here to hold book sharing events, as well as technique training lectures on job seeking skills, interview techniques, and the like. Here are conversations left by readers of different MBTI types. You'll find that people with similar personalities tend to leave similar messages. Studying humans is quite interesting. On this wall, many students pour out their worries. Everyone has the same worries during their school years. They felt like earth-shattering problems back then, but now they just seem quite adorable.
Tongue can solve all problems, including yours.
The library takes in us disheartened souls. Everything here is free, and there are all kinds of books. Maybe one of them holds the answer to the life I want. Once I'm at my seat, I study until noon, then go have lunch. Since many people stay in the library all day, The library has temporarily set aside room for readers to eat lunch. You can either take out and eat in the temporary dining room, or go to a nearby fast food place or small supermarket. I usually order a few steamed buns and eat them in the dining room. After lunch, some people take a little walk to digest. Others go back to their seats and take a short nap with their heads on the desk. Such a beautiful spring shouldn't be wasted. I choose to walk around for a bit.
我们进去了。哦，很香呀！发一个，我看。好好看，我闻一下，很香。
In the afternoon is my work time. My job is to write financial reports for others, about $42 per report, plus some data processing. The work isn't difficult, and I'm quite interested in it. Due to my health, I can't do anything too strenuous anyway. So for the past 2 years, I have been resting and recovering while doing things I enjoy. Honestly, it's not so bad. It's just that when I hear about my former classmates getting promotions and raises, and then look at myself, I feel a little disappointed. I'm also quite embarrassed to let others know that I'm unemployed. So except for a few close friends, I usually tell people that I do have a job. Am I being dishonest?
Wow, 今天的月亮。
After a long hot day, this night view is exactly what I deserve. The moon is so round tonight. It makes this city look like something straight out of a novel. During the evening rush hour, the subway station becomes bustling. The store owners have returned as well. After coming home, I usually cook for myself and occasionally buy food outside. Because my stomach and digestion aren't good, I have to be very careful about what I eat. The few places I can eat are basically those I have waited to make sure they don't give me diarrhea. That shelf is one I know is safe for me. After dinner, I chat with my roommate for a bit, then start exercising. Today is my first day of exercising. I have never been someone who exercises, but a friend told me that a strong body leads to a strong mind. I hate my sickly body and fragile mind. Starting to exercise is the first step toward change. No one can save us but ourselves.
Obviously, you really don't exercise often. What a terrible posture, ha ha ha.